All right, any special requests? Any special requests? We're taking special requests. What's your favorite go-go song? What's your favorite go-go song? What's your favorite go-go song? We're taking special requests. If not, it's going to be Chuck Brown all day. All day. Who would ever thought you could get sued for playing Chuck Brown on Chuck Brown Way? How is that happening? How is that happening? Whoa, sorry. Pull the wrong plug. Hey, you got that sardines? The sardines? Yeah. All right. We can do sardines, but I got to start off with the most political go-go song ever recorded, The Word. Okay. The B-side. Councilman White and the dope. Okay. Let's get them over there. Come over here. Get them over here. Everybody start the broadcast so we can start with them. Okay, okay. Trash bag wheel? Okay. Good.
Development right here where they're complaining. Now notice they don't complain about the brunch parties that go on at the roof, the bars next door. They complain about black-owned business like go-go.
All right. You got the green light here. You got the green light. All right. So this is brought to you by a collaboration of We Act Radio, WPFW, Think Local, Listen Local First, and DC Music Review. Thank you for shouting us out, put us on record. We got a couple council members here, but like I said before, this is not about a top down, this is about a bottom up. So you the people, if you got something to say, you want to show your love for the 25-year institution of not only Metro PCS authorized dealer, but the go-go culture that they've been keeping alive all this time, make some noise. If you like chocolate, make some noise. If you like chocolate, make some noise. We gotta let these people know we here. And this is a rebellion between the haves and the have-nots. The haves, they got lobbyists. The haves got lawyers. The haves got think tanks. The haves have budgets that they donate to political figures to get what they want. The have-nots do not. But let me tell you, this is DC. And they first came at us with the Amplified Noise Amendment Act to try to legislate and criminalize this. They was defeated because of people like you that have-nots came out to let them have it. The have-nots came out to let them have it. But then, round two, ding ding, they went the corporate route. Then they start calling this man's livelihood T-Mobile. So your hate cannot be directed at T-Mobile. T-Mobile only responded to the cause of the settlers who have been displaced and natives for 500 years. That's what this is. And I'm so glad that we got our brothers and sisters and our allies out here. Because everybody likes chocolate, right? Everybody likes chocolate, right? All right? Let me introduce my man. You ready? You ready? This is my partner in crime. We get the Soundproof DC. Now is Don't Mute DC. Let me have it.
What's up, DC? Go-Go is DC's consciousness. If you try to shut off go-go, you're trying to ignore your consciousness. The consciousness that you're ignoring all the people who've been here for a long time who are being pushed out day by day. Who can afford to live in this city? Raise your hand. Wait a minute. Who can afford to live on U Street? Raise your hand. Who used to be able to afford to live on U Street? Raise your hand. It's amazing that we didn't have no problems with go-go being played here on this corner. Chuck Brown was laid to rest right up the street. How are you going to shut off the go-go and the music that he created right here in this city? So we're asking you to stand with us right now to make sure new people like this don't come in and shut off your consciousness. Today it's go-go, but next day, tomorrow, it's going to be you. Something that you care about, something that you need. They will not be standing up for you unless you stand up today to make sure the music never stops right here on the corner of 9th and U Street. Who else is ready to talk? Some of our allies want to come with us. Right now, we're going to introduce one of our council people who are here to support your movement, to support the music of go-go. Put your hands together for Mr. Robert White, council member at large, District of Columbia.
Good evening. We can't cut off the go-go. DC made go-go. So look, nobody would ever go to Bourbon Street and say stop playing jazz. Nobody would go to the beach and say we're tired of the water. You can't come to DC and say cut off the go-go. That's part of our city, part of our culture, part of who we are. I grew up in this city, going to the Black Hole, the Icebox, the Zulu Cave when I was too young to do it. It's part of this city. It's part of our lifeblood. And no matter how many changes our city sees, there still have to be fundamental aspects of our city that remain the same, that we protect. We always welcome new people to come to DC, to stay in DC, to put your roots in DC. But when you come to DC, you have to love and appreciate the things that make this city great, the things that give this city culture and beauty. And it is our people, it is our music. DC is not DC without our people. DC is not DC without go-go music. So I say Sprint PCS, keep rocking that go-go. Everybody throw your hands up every time you drive past, play your go-go. We love people coming to the city, but you gotta respect the neighborhood that you move to.
All right, let's bring up council member from Ward 1. This area right here, in this intersection. Brianne Nadeau, put your hands together for Brianne Nadeau, everybody.
Has gone on long before my time, and the beautiful heritage and culture and history of music, go-go in particular in this corridor, is something that we all need to hang on to, right? What Metro PCS does is remind us of that and helps keep it alive. You know, whether it's driving by on my way home, which actually I really am driving by on my way home tonight because I live just up Georgia Avenue, driving by on my way home and getting some music while I roll down the window, or watching people jam out on the corner as they're walking down the street. That's one of the things that I love about Ward 1, right? We're vibrant, we're diverse, we love music, and so we should celebrate that. And I'm confident that we can work this out. So I just sent a letter to T-Mobile. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I just wanted to make sure folks know, it's not the government that shut this down, right? DCRA has come out and checked it out before and said everything's fine. And so now we have to figure out how to work with the companies that are involved and the neighbors to make this come back, right? So my letter to T-Mobile asked to work with us to restore the music to the corridor, and I hope you'll stand with me in that. And this isn't just about one location, right? We definitely need to do more work in our communities when the neighborhood is changing to remind people about what came before them and to remind people about how to really appreciate what we still have and to help preserve that. And that's all about education. It's about getting to know our neighbors. It's about learning about the places we're moving to and sharing with one another. And it just takes really each of us to do a little bit of that work. So I'm gonna keep doing that work in the trenches as your Ward 1 council member. But tonight, I'm just glad to see there are so many people coming out to support one of our small businesses and go-go in our ward. So thank you.
Thank you. This is our council member for this ward. This ward. Give her another round of hand. Another round of hand. All right. Now, art is important. So we just had a donation from one of the settlers here who's been gracious enough to let us know that they are also allies. Please, if you got a message, you don't want to come up to the mic, but you have a message, take the markers, grab the paper, and make a joyful noise, and we will display it at React Radio forever and ever. All right? All right. Now, this mic is an open mic. So if you got something to say, we're going to bring you up. That's no profanity, but tell the truth. Next up is Pockets. You got to tell me what Pockets stands for, all right?
All right. How y'all doing today? All right, my name is Garrett. I'm with Pan-African Community Action. We're a local grassroots organization based in Ward 8, based in Southeast, and we're pushing, organizing working class black people for community control. So obviously today is a day that we should come out here and speak to the issue of community control. Gentrification or ethnic cleansing, displacing black people, displacing people, as one of the speakers noted earlier, has been going on since the first settler set foot on this land. So us coming out here, this is a great show of solidarity for the people who have been here for years and years playing go-go forever. My organization organizes around community control. How many of you guys know that the police is the arm of the state that helps enforce gentrification? So I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I have to disagree with the speaker that came before me that the government actually does facilitate the process of gentrification. They might not have told them to cut the go-go off, but they're going to sure facilitate gentrification, and they make the city habitable, or they make the city comfortable for people of the moneyed class, mostly white people. So today is just an act of mobilization, right? We're all coming together because we saw an issue, and we all jumped up behind this issue and said we have to stand in solidarity with these people. But we have to understand that this is just temporary, and that the only way to really defeat displacement is by organizing, is by joining an organization and making a continual effort to fight the forces that displace us. So if you are, and I'm gonna make this short, but if you are willing to put your energy behind an organization or behind a movement, join an organization, join Pan-African Community Action, so you can get to some real work that's not as glamorous, that the cameras might not be out here showing, but that we are dedicated to serving our people and to fighting the forces that kill us, displace us, dishumanize us, and all types of other stuff. So I'm gonna give the mic to the next speaker. Thank you. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? My name is Cooley. I'm a local artist in the city, and what I came to speak to you today is about childhood memories, you know. So I used to go to church at Mount Sinai over there at Florida Avenue. When they would let us out for youth church, we would come down here to go to the corner stores and CVS, depending on what was going to serve it to us. And then pretty much all you would hear is that music. And then every time I heard that music, I knew I was home. I don't know if you've ever felt like you were home in your own home, but when you home at your own home, you take your shoes off. When you home at your own home, you don't have rules that you particularly follow. It's okay and it's not okay. In this city, we got a lot of rules that don't pertain to all of us that make this home, but one thing that makes this home is the music. I can hear the beat, I can hear the rollatones, I can hear the congos, I can hear the bollies, and I know I belong here. You can't take that away from somebody who grew up with that, especially for the ones who come after us. What they gonna say about this? That's my piece.
Hello everybody, I'm Dejan. I reside in Northwest DC, and every time I come past this store, all I can remember is my childhood. My dad used to bring me right here in front of this CVS to take pictures when there was a guy with a picture booth up there. Man, this is everything I know. You know, you can't just take go-go from DC. It's our personal music, and we love it. It's go-go forever.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, y'all, man? My name is Tone P from Southwest DC. Make some noise for everybody coming out here today, please. I had no idea when I sent this Instagram post this morning that all these people would show up here, because I've been going back and forth with Donald for a few now about what's going on, and it's finally coming to light. You see what I'm saying? I'm a native from here. And just to see how the city has flipped in the last 5 years, it's no coincidence, y'all. There's no coincidence. You understand? And I'm gonna keep it short. Right now, black people, man, you have to own things or you'll always be under the thumb of everybody. You have to own things. If we don't own land, you'll always be controlled by somebody else. That's your landlord. You see what I'm saying? So we in the thick of it. Gentrification, we sick of it. I'm done, man. Be well.
What's up, y'all? One time for the real Washingtonians, all the native Washingtonians out here, make some noise for yourself. They think we dead, that's why they try to pull us, so make some more noise for yourself. That's what I'm talking about. They think we are not here, we are not paying attention, and we are powerless. So we gotta make a whole lot of noise for ourselves. That's more like it, man. We gotta let them know that we are here. We are paying attention. We are not something of the past. We are not relics. We are here, and our culture matters. It matters so much. You know, it's just crazy that just last summer we were right down the street when they tried to go through the council to silence us. So we see just how powerful our culture is, because if it didn't matter, they wouldn't work so hard to silence us. Go-go is children playing instruments that never learned it. This is heavenly. This is like jazz. This is its own genre, and it is sacred. We must protect it. We are here, we are standing, and the fight's not over. They're gonna try again, some other way, some other place, some other block, so we have to remain vigilant. We have to protect ourselves. Make some noise one last time. Native Washingtonians in the building.
Thank you. Kami saraki Nayanturiha Jair Carrasco. Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is Jair Carrasco. That language you just heard was Aymara, Quechua. I'm here today representing just myself, but also the people that I work for, the students that I work with and for. And I just want to say and lend out my support to all of you guys. I moved here to DC 3 years ago, but I'm here fighting for you guys too, because I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to help you guys get to where you guys are getting. So I do that through my school, I do that through my youth, teaching about social justice, restorative justice. And I'm here today with all you guys in the rain, and here to let you know that there's a group also, if you guys are looking to plug in, Empower DC, working on racial equity, working against this type of shit that's happening right now, working for housing justice, working for workers' justice. And this April 25th, Kenyon McDuffie is having a hearing on racial equity, and it's important for everyone to show up because based on what I've been told and on my research, this racial equity has a lot of writing, but doesn't have any bite. So if you guys want to come through on the 25th for your testimony, let me know. I can sign you all up. But I just want to say my piece to everyone who's here. All of you guys, I see all your faces from different walks of life, and I know what that means. Being here for 3 years, I've come to know what that Metro PCS means, coming down Georgia Ave, coming down this island right here. I know what that means to all of y'all. So I'm here for you guys, fighting with y'all, fighting for y'all, okay? Let me hear some noise. Southeast, where you at? Southeast? Yeah, there you go. Northeast, where you at? There you go. Northwest, where you at? Southwest, I know you're here too. Southwest, I know you're here too. All right, so we're in this together, all right? We're in this together. Brown, black, people of color, everybody. We're in this together. We're gonna fight for y'all, all right? We're gonna fight together, all right? Peace.
Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see that this has come about. I went to Howard and I worked at Howard at HUR 30 years ago, and I've come back full circle. Now I'm at the TV station. One thing that I noticed, I stopped at a restaurant that was down here, and I heard the bartender saying to someone, they were saying, oh, this area is really nice now. And the bartender said, oh yeah, this area used to be drug infested, and I had to correct him on that. So it's a lot of times it's ignorance. And it's up to us to make people understand what truth is from fiction and fake news or whatever they want to call it. So just because we are pro-Afro-American, pro-black, doesn't mean that we're anti-white or anti-Hispanic. But take pride in yourself and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and to have those conversations. You know, a lot of times people feel frightened if they want to be strong about who we are, but be proud of who you are, be able to engage and have conversations, because that's the only thing that's going to change minds. You know, we could go ahead and read the paper, we could go ahead but if we're not engaging, if we're not talking to each other, then it makes it harder to have an understanding where everybody's on the same level. Everybody has things to bring to this culture. And one thing I also wanted to know is that this plantation administration, one of the goals was draining the swamp. Back in the Jim Crow laws, there used to be codes. Okay, so the code word for draining the swamp is getting blacks and Africans from the African diaspora out of D.C. That's what he meant in draining that swamp. And that's been going on for a long time. It was, ever since we got the first African-American president, this has been building up and building up. So don't think that just by getting this guy out the office, that it's going to change things. Realize that it's institutionalized and that we have to really work on that on every level. Wherever it is that you stand, make sure that you stand, whether it's just in your church, whether it's in your mosque, whether it's in your house, even if it's at your job. Stand wherever it is that you stand, because now, as much as any time, it's more important that we do that and be proud of who we are.
How y'all doing this evening?
Don't you, DC, don't you,
DC, don't mute, DC. All right, my name is Sean Blackman. I'm with the Answer Coalition, Act Now to Stop War and End Racism. Our office is just down the street, and this Metro PCS store are our neighbors. And the fact that there was such a groundswell of support on such short notice for this issue makes it clear that we all know precisely what's going on. That this is not just an attack on a business, but an attack on Washington, D.C.'s indigenous local culture. There's not a lot of cities in this country that can lay claim to its own genre of music. And I don't know about you all, but I feel that it is criminal that we see such a culture with such a history being slowly but surely wiped away by the rapacious and rapid spread of displacement and gentrification in this city. And as the good brother Garrett was talking about, the police are directly involved in this. I also organized with a group called Stop Police Terror Project DC. And I couldn't help but think about how the police help facilitate the kind of displacement that makes this kind of attack possible. So it's no longer legal to say, black person, you can't be in this space, you can't walk in here. So what they do is criminalize the movement and lifestyle of a community. They say, don't play no go-go. Don't stand out on your porch. Don't stand in the corner. Don't go through the alley. They make it impossible for people to move through their communities, and if they're found doing so, well, then they're arrested and funneled into the mass incarceration system. So when we see the DC police arresting and detaining a 10-year-old child, when we see the DC police harassing children, when we see the DC police kill Raphael Briscoe, kill Alonzo Smith, killing all of these people, then we know that it's just part and parcel of this broader process of moving poor and working people out and more affluent people in. And we know that this store is not the problem. This Metro PCS is not raising the rent. It's not their fault that wages are low. And so we know that we won't see a solution to this issue until we have the kind of organization from the grassroots that this city has a deep history of. So I'm glad to be out here with all you today. I'm glad to stand in solidarity, and we will continue to fight. And we say today, stop the war on go-go, don't mute DC. Thank you.
When I say D, you say C. D. C. D. C. When I say D, you say C. C. D. C. When I say D, you say C. Y'all about that life, because I'm a native. I'm born and raised Southeast. I'm born and raised Southeast. And this right here, because you taking a stand today, you letting them know we ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you guys, silent is consent. The more y'all stay silent, the more y'all going to get moved over to Ward 9. Let's be clear. The more you guys stay silent, the more you guys going to be moved to Ward 9. I'm also a co-organizer for Black Lives Matter DC because DC matter to me. And black people, you matter to me. And I want to bite back on my comrade that just finished speaking. This is just one of the situations that's happening. So guess how y'all show up for this go-go? Oh, it all started right here. Oh, it started right here. And you know what? That's not noise to me. That's my folks. When people do that, they call that noise. That's not noise. That's the elder telling y'all they trying to run us away. And y'all need to listen to them elders. Listen to them elders. I'm cool with them doing that shit. Because he trying to tell y'all, this shit been here. Go been here. And you know what y'all do? They want to stop here. Y'all live in this community. Play that shit out on y'all goddamn. Go from y'all, take the earphones off. Go back to the boombox. Fuck it. Fuck it. Go back to the boombox. They want to stop the music. They don't want us to bring the boombox back. And that's serious. That's serious. So I need y'all to show up like this, not just for the go-go, but show up for the people because you're being gentrified out. You silently being gentrified out and your eyes are closed. You need to wake up and pay attention. You can't afford that shade building. Y'all can't afford that motherfucker. Oh man, I talk to the people. I don't worry about the camera. Media, I ain't doing. Right. I'm here for the people. The media don't mean nothing to me. I'm here for my people. But if the media want to tell me about black people ain't going nowhere. Let's be clear. Invest in black futures and divest from the police and all this gentrification. If you invest into black futures, give black people housing, food, and jobs, crime will go down. Give them mental health care because you're sending us fucking crazy. You're sending us crazy. I'm being sensitive. Sit down like a politician. All right, I'm not going to cuss because he don't want it on the camera. But you guys, mental health is an issue. Mental health is like this because we don't have jobs. People doing drugs to you know what they doing? They easing the pain. They do drugs to ease the pain. So all this is in cahoots. Don't talk about no black on black crime. It ain't such thing as black on black crime. It's inter-community violence. There's no such thing. Don't let them tell y'all it's black on black crime. It's inter-community violence because we don't have the resources. So I need y'all to stand up and fight back. Go down to the council, to the city council. Your voices is not going to be heard unless you go fight the bills. Just like here, this bill was passed, not to silence this. But privileged people feel they still can silence it after chemo and them got the bill stopped. So that's right, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We didn't go down to city council to get the bill stopped for the music to stop. So let the music play because go-go is not noise. Go-go is not noise. Go-go is not noise. Go-go is not noise. Let's be clear.
Can't say it no better than that. All right, I agree with a lot she said, but one thing I disagree with is that no, the media does matter, okay? But the thing is, we are the media. Everybody got a camera and a phone in their hand right now. You are a part of the media. We are the media. This is just the corporate media. We got the people media, all right? And one of those is WPFW, We Act Radio, and we got to give a shout out to DC Music View for broadcasting, and also Listen Local First. Now, for those who are not here, I want to make sure you are aware that we have allies. This is not a black versus white thing. This is not chocolate versus vanilla. We like both. I like chocolate better, but we like both. We can do a swirl or something, all right? But we have white people here in the audience, and my man Will is actually doing the broadcast, donated his time. So I want to make sure we understand that, because they always try to divide us. And we got to come together. So we're going to keep it moving. Oh, one more thing. She said, stop using your earplugs and unplug. Why don't you start taking your music in these spaces where people are a little uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying? Because we should make the comfortable uncomfortable. We should make the comfortable uncomfortable. Let's keep it going.
Hey, look, straight up. Let me introduce myself. My name is DJ D-Money. I'm born and raised uptown Northwest Washington, D.C. Unlike a lot of folks that they think when they see me, I'm a home owner. I own my home, so let me explain. I've been playing go-go with the Petworth Band. I sat in with Lil Benny. I sat in with a band that some of the young folks might know called UCB. I helped develop them. I helped write a song that helped put go-go back out there after EU did it, called Sexy Lady. I am a DJ. I DJ for GoGoRadioLive.com. They can't shut me down, so they not shutting go-go down. I come past this store all my life since they've been pumping it. I turn my music down to hear their music. Now, let me explain. I know a lot of people out here got systems in their ride. If they think they gonna mute this store, then I need everybody out here. We gonna ride one day, and we just gonna turn up the volume. Like my man DJ Cool said, pump up the volume. You hear what I'm talking about? You're not gonna shut it down. Chuck Brown is here. They wouldn't shut it down if he was still with us in the physical form, because he's here in the mental form. For those that don't understand what go-go is, watch this. Let me hear you say, hey, hey. Come on uptown, go. Oh, that's not loud enough. And say, oh. One more time uptown. Hey, and listen here, let me hear you say, we love go-go, we love go-go. We love go-go, we love go-go. I say, we love go-go, we love go-go. We love go-go, we love go-go. Go-go not going nowhere, trust and believe. And I invite, I don't know if they out here, I don't know if their ears and eyes is out here, but whoever started this nonsense in my city or my side of town, I invite you, stand up. Come on Go-Go Radio and talk to a go-go dude. Talk to an educated go-go person. I'm just not the ordinary dude that they think we are. I have a communications degree, no shame to Howard, but I went to North Carolina A&T. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you can't just put us all in a box and think we gonna fall. Nah, we not having that. When I'm here, go-go is here. When you see me, you see B. When I flow, I go-go. Word up.
Man, my man almost said everything already. But we're gonna do a little ice-breaking exercise, even though it's already warmed up. So where y'all from?
DC. So sad. Uptown. Southeast.
Where y'all at? I just want to remind everybody that go-go is a local phenomenon. It's a place-keeping music. It's indigenous place-keeping music. I run the Shaw Community Center around the corner from here. Shaw Community, where y'all at? But I want to remind everybody that this is something that came out of the youth need to assert where they was from. That every corner, every intersection was being criminalized by its street number. And the youth had to reaffirm their voice to come back out with it that way. And so while we right here, we right on 7th Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's all these intersections all the way back here, and that's what we're talking about. Before there was apartments right here, when this was a people's drug, there was some of these parents and youth out here, and Go-Go was the only place where they could get shouted out on the mic for where they was from and where they at now. You know, so we want to keep that rocking, we want to keep that rolling, and remind everybody, Shaw Community Center, we've been rocking with Donald, the Go-Go store, we've been doing plays and things like that, and as all this new stuff gets built, don't forget the youth.
Hello, my name is Cornsalt Oye, and I go to Howard University. Ain't you? No. And I just wanted to remind Howard students especially that although we are at Howard, this is also our community. And like everyone has said before, silence is compliance. And you cannot be silent during this issue. This affects all of us. And I know Howard has this culture that we are in this bubble and whatever's happening in the community doesn't affect us, but that's not true. What's going on over here also affects all of us, and I think it's essential that we continue to advocate, we continue to tweet about it, we continue to tell our friends and our other organizations at school. That's all I have.
Yo, public service announcement. We have a press conference. This is the unofficial community response. The official press conference is 12 noon on Thursday. Official press conference is 12 noon on Thursday. If you're not able to make it, tune in to We Act Radio on DC Music Review, and you can watch the live stream. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't want to be too long. I just want to tell my story real quick. I'm born in DC. I was actually born right there at Howard University. Both my parents were born in DC. My father went to Dunbar. My mother was at Cardozo. All four of my grandparents was in DC. But like I tell you all of that to say, none of my family really live in DC no more. Like I really didn't have no family that didn't live in DC, you know. But now, like we grew up in Sursum Quarter, now it's called Noma. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you want to see gentrification, that neighborhood since over maybe the last 15 years was like gentrification and speed. You know, just like mosquitoes. You know what I'm saying? So. If you ever go down to First and L, just that whole little, you know, where that they turn that down now. But you just see, like it's called Noma now. Like it's just the rent went from a few $100s a month or whatever to $3,000 or whatever. But all that to say is, you know, I just been here since, you know, my whole life. Like my father went up to Marion Barry and asked him to put on the show. That's where he met my mother at. So if it wasn't for Marion Barry, I wouldn't even be born. You know what I'm saying? So this, you know, this corner is important to me. This whole, like the go-go music, this whole city, everything is important to me. So that's why I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we need to make sure that T-Mobile knows that the people that actually patronize the store that pays T-Mobile bills are loving the go-go. Yeah. And the people that don't like the go-go has never been in that store. That's what we need to make sure that T-Mobile knows. T-Mobile, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Listen. All right? Now, this is open mic still. You see how it was supposed to rain? We still here. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all go hard. We go hard. I even wore my Pumas out here because I ain't scared of the water either. Who else? We got, this ain't just us. Who else? Somebody else got something to say. Somebody else got something to say. Come on up here, baby girl. T-Mobile phone. Is this T-Mobile?
AT&T, they listening. All right. Hi, my name is Jalene Broomfield. I am a Howard University student. I started the hashtag don't. Really into it. Oh, there we go. I started the hashtag don't mute DC. It just started as a tweet, 3 a.m. in the morning. And I was just thinking about gentrification here in this city and also in my own city, hometown of Newark, New Jersey. I was riding past the other day and I realized the music wasn't playing. I was like, nah, this is not cool. We live for this. Like, Howard students, we come from the Metro, and as we go, we start dancing as soon as we hear that music. And we can't stand for anybody chasing us out of any city. We live here. We make sure that this city keeps going. So we got to stay out here and we got to keep moving the way that we know we need to move. We here at Howard, we believe in truth and service. Truth is black people to me, and my service is to the community. So that's why I'm here.
All right. All right. I like that. I'm going to do, man. Hey, yo! Hey, we got to keep that going. You got something to say? You ready? Go ahead.
I just want to share a story about the power of this corner right here. I have seen crackheads get resurrected right here on this corner. No joke. All right? No methadone, no nothing. Just pure 100% healing power of go-go music. All right? So we have to understand and acknowledge that in addition to just it being for sheer entertainment, it is a vehicle for healing as well. Let's tap into that, and let's just keep it in the universe, like my good brother right here said. Keep it going. You shut it down. I've spent 20 years drumming up in Malcolm X Park, so the same thing happened over there. It's a 50+ year tradition, and you know you're Johnny come lately, and you just coming out of nowhere saying, "Yo, that shit's got to stop." Wow, that sounds like history books that I've read. This thing continues to repeat itself, so I think for us, there may be a lesson for us to learn. We've seen it, and let's just find a way to collectively act on it and keep that vibration in the air, all right? Bless.
All right, we got a little correction right here. The press conference that's taking place, the official press conference with the owners, I guess they got a response from T-Mobile earlier than they thought. It's going to be actually Wednesday. Wednesday at 12 o'clock is the official press conference. Will, are you not able to make that one? Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to do the live stream with Will, but we'll figure something out. But I'll make sure we at least have a Facebook Live going for Wednesday at 12 o'clock for the press conference. On Thursday, they're doing a town hall meeting. If you want to get involved, if you actually want to do something beyond today, you can actually meet us at We Act Radio on Checker Enterprises in Anacostia. We have a beautiful space. It's called the Bundy Secret Garden. It holds about 250 people. We play music all the time there. The town hall will be happening there. That's 1918, 1920 Martin Luther King Avenue. That's MLK and Good Road. That's Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. will be a town hall meeting. And that's again, Checker Enterprises and We Act Radio and the Bundy Garden. All right? So I just want to thank you for bringing that to our attention. All right. All right, open. The mic's still open. The mic's still open. All right. Oh, somebody said the mayor don't like mumble sauce. Somebody said if she don't like, I wonder if she like go-go. She gotta like go-go, right? Muriel, do you like go-go? Because we on record saying you don't like mumble sauce, but are you on record saying you like go-go? I know you gotta like go-go. I know you gotta like go-go. No, you got a logo. You got something? All right, here we go. There's a camera right here. Hold the sign up. Hold the sign up.
I want to say to you guys that as much as aggressively these people are trying to take our culture, we need to be aggressively letting them know that they're not going to take it from us. This is passed down. I remember listening to Go-Go as a child. This is my child, and I'm going to make sure he never forgets this culture. I'm a Washingtonian, born and raised. And we got to keep it going for the generation after us. We got to let them know that this is us. This is us. It's Go-Go DC. When you hear that beat, you get them chills, you get them goosebumps through your body. You know that's DC all the way. We got to do it for Chuck. We got to do it for Polo. We got to do it for everybody. We got to let them know that we strong in numbers. It ain't about black and white, brown, none of that. It's about embracing this culture and keeping it alive. This is Chocolate City. We gotta keep it that way. We gotta love one another. We gotta stop this violence. The energy we got to this violence, we need to put it into our culture and support our black people that's still on these blocks. That the other people are trying to remove them away. Move them away from our culture. This is our culture, y'all. We got to embrace it and we got to protect it. If not, they're going to try to wash us away. All right? Thank you.
Everybody with me. Say gentrification. Gentrification. It's cultural genocide. It's cultural genocide. Gentrification. It's cultural genocide. Everybody that's taking pictures and documenting, please use the hashtag #Don'tMuteDC. Don't mute DC. This is not a black and white issue. This is a haves versus the have-nots, and the have-nots are letting them have it. All right? The have-nots are letting them have it. You got something to say, Ross? All right. Don't mute DC for all your postings. Please do that hashtag. All right, and speak just like this to the mic.
How y'all doing? What's up, E? I just want to say quickly, like, this is bigger than Metro PCS and them trying to make us stop rocking with the go-go. This is about erasure, right? This is about people with money thinking that their money equals the absence of our culture if they say so. And it doesn't. I need everybody here to meet somebody else that's here today before you leave. Because what happens is we organize and then we go home. When we go home, they still here. And they still making phone calls in the middle of the night, calling up T-Mobile on some wild stuff. So what we need to do is unify, and you don't just say it, not just in word, but in deed and action. Like, I just seen 2 people I know here, make new friends here. Find out when the next thing is. Find out when the brother that says he has a program, find out how you can help with that. Because that's the only way we're gonna be able to succeed, is together. All right, thank you.
You wild dude. I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate you being here, man. Got his own style. Got his own style. You got something to say, John? Come on here, young blood. Speak right into the mic like that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Dusty. I play with True Expressions. I'm talking to the crowd, too, though. Everybody that's out here, it's about everybody out here. This is documentation. But everybody out here, y'all got something to do with what's going on. Y'all keeping us in these streets. Y'all keeping us in these clubs. Because y'all supporting. True Expressions. If you don't know the band, look it up. We had Lucky Strike on Thursday. That's a little promotion for y'all. Y'all want to check us out? We had Lucky Strike on Thursday, you know. True Expressions. Far as what's going on, Florida Avenue, I grew up around here. I grew up down the street. Florida Avenue is a spot that, in the whole city, is the only spot that you can just walk on the block and hear music. Florida Avenue, the only block in DC that you can just walk on and hear music. It's like another city for real. I know people go out of town all the time. You go to ATL, you go to New York, you go to Cali, and you be like, dang, why that ain't at home? You know, why we don't get that type of leverage at home? This the only spot. When I was young, I used to get off the bus, I used to feel comfortable right here. If I ain't feel comfortable down there or down there, I used to feel comfortable right here. Back in the day, I used to have the picture booth right there. Late at night, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you remember that?
You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no violence going on though. People taking pictures. You hear what I'm saying? We go on to IHOP after we take the pictures. You hear what I'm saying? It was cool right here. We was settled right here. So if you take that away from us, what you think is gonna go on? You know, they already took the picture booths. Don't take my man store down, man. Don't take the music away from us. You know, and he play everybody in the city. Everybody. You can request music too. He'll play it. You know, so keep it here. Keep the music alive. I'm gonna hand over this mic. Support True Expression. Support what's going on. Lucky Strike. All that's going on. Thank you for everybody being out there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Y'all tired yet? No. You ready to go? Hell no. You want some more? Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Yo, come on up, baby. I gotta bring my man up. My man right here has, for those who didn't know, was hosting a protest in front of the White House. He can tell you how long you've been doing it.
First and foremost, can y'all make some noise for Kimon for putting this together today? Thank you very much, first and foremost. Now look, we are doing it together, but shout out to Kimon for, spearheading the movement. But look, my name is Yada Yada. I did protest Trump for 170 days straight in front of the White House, so fuck Trump and the rest that come with it. Shout out to my man Dusty, but listen, what I always like to say that it's power in numbers, right? It's power in numbers, and you really got to display the culture, do it the right way. So tomorrow from 6 to 9, I want y'all to come in front of the Reeves Center on 14th and U. We're going to have T.O.B. come out and play right in front of the Reeves Center tomorrow and really show them what go-go is like, right? Because go-go doesn't have to be threatening. You know what I'm saying? We could give it a facelift, change the name. I've been dealing with go-go since 05, so it's dear to my heart, you know what I mean? And this store is definitely a landmark in the city. Who does not know the fucking store that plays go-go in front? You ain't even have to know the name of the store. You know what I'm saying? You only have to go inside, but you know they playing go-go, right? And fuck Bowser if she don't like mumbo sauce. If you don't like that, you come see me too. But like I said, tomorrow we're in front of the Reeves Center from 6 to 9. I go by the name of Yada Yada, and like I said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out because it's power in numbers. Man, y'all can just check me out on IG, man. Yada Yada, YADDIYA. Like I said, it's not about that, but I need y'all to come home. Come tomorrow to the Reeves Center from 6 to 9, man. It's power in numbers. We really have to make. If you want to make a change or get anybody's attention, we need a ton of people out there. So like I said, tomorrow from 6 to 9, you know what I'm saying? We would definitely appreciate it, man. Like I said, thank you once again.
Yo, we got to shout out WPFW donated our equipment right here. WPFW 89.3 FM. Want to shout them out for donated equipment. All right, Pacifica Radio. Make sure you check them out. Put that on your turn down. We Act Radio. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel. DC Music Review for live streaming this thing here. Donating that time. All right, now we got somebody else over here that wanted to speak up. We got somebody else over here that wanted to speak up. Go ahead, come on, boss. Come on, boss.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I came all the way from Baltimore for this shit. You heard me? You heard. Listen, I go to Morgan State, but understand this on some real shit. I love this city, man. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this city. You see me rocking it because you know it's real. This store right here, man, my father used to get go-go seeds from here almost all the time, Slim. All the time, man. We used to be right here cranking them Jones, though, right in this parking lot, man. Soon they get the CDs, they be right here cranking them Jones, man. And you want to just take that away from us? Come on, what more can y'all do for real, for real? They already took the street performances where we used to go out gallery and perform in the street. They already knocking down buildings, man. Like for real, like it's nothing. Look at this joke. None of this stuff was here when we was growing up, you feel me? Now all of a sudden they building condos and all. I grew up around Northeast, around 8th Street. That's a whole different side, man. I'm tired of that shit, man. We gotta really stand up as one. We can't let them take our city, man. Real talk. That's all I want to say for real, for real. We gotta stand up, yo. DC, one love, baby. Real talk.
All right. My man got a sign right here that says they stole Caribbean Day. For those who are not aware, when we say gentrification is cultural genocide, that's not just a phrase. That's not just a phrase. All right. So I'm gonna shout out every festival that I know of that has been destroyed in this city. And when I say the festival's name, I want y'all to say go-go. Y'all ready? Yeah. Caribbean Day Parade. Go-go. Unifest. Go-go. U Street Festival. Go-go. Black Family Reunion. Go-go. Stone Soul Picnic. Go-go. Malcolm X Day. Go-go. What else we got? I'm missing a bunch of them. Georgia Avenue Day. I gotta say that again. Georgia Avenue Day. Black Love Festival. Who bought block party? Fuck it. House parties. Because we ain't got houses no more. We got efficiencies. Trying to live in D.C. Hey, let me explain some numbers right quick. When we say this is not a black and white issue, we really mean that. I want y'all to understand that it's really the haves and the have-nots. Okay? The median income in Washington, D.C. is over $100,000. Median. That's the middle. The middle. Raise your hand if you're out here making more than $100,000 legally. I don't see nobody raising their hand. I don't see nobody raising their hand. They determine what is affordable based upon that number. They determine what is affordable based upon that number. When you leave here, remember this. Anytime you hear a politician or developer or anybody in power say the word affordable housing, know that that is a hustle. They're hustling you because they're using that number. What is affordable? $1 million house is affordable to somebody. So who are they talking to? We got to pull back the facade. See, they don't want you to understand that this is a housing crisis affecting all of us. The vast majority of us are paying more than 30% of our income in housing. And that is a house burden. That's a struggle. And we need to understand that they got all kinds of plans, but they don't have a retention plan. They ain't got no housing plan, but they got a plan to get you up out of here. This right here is a developer's dream. There used to be a bar down the street called Eat the Rich. Anybody remember this bar? It was called Eat the Rich. That bar couldn't stay open. Donnie Simpson's son opened a beautiful spot over there. That spot couldn't stay open. Because they patronize theirs, but sometimes we don't patronize ours. So I need us to understand that. Can we start patronizing our local small businesses a little bit more? You know, let's not go to Walmart. Everybody say Walmart. Walmart bad. Costco good. Walmart bad. Costco good. All right, let's get it straight. Let's get it straight. But let's start. I didn't even say nothing about the banks. Who you bank with is who you give your power to. Who you give your money to is who you give your power to. You should take your money out of Bank of America, take your money out of Wells Fargo, take your money out of these multinational corporate banks and bank locally. In independent, small banks, industrial bank, City First Bank. Because then they'll hear you. They see you and they hear us. But they really need to feel you. You need to vote with your dollars and pray with your feet. Can we understand what I'm saying? Like we've been hustled, y'all. We've been hustled. We thought we get a black president. We're going to change the coming. I'm sorry, we was disappointed, most of us. If you wasn't by now, hopefully you are by now. I wanted to make sure when 2020 comes that we voting intelligently. And politics, it starts local. Get involved locally. Get involved locally. Now, a lot of y'all don't have the time to go down there and sit all day in a council hearing and testify, and I understand that because the price of living in the city is so much as it is. But we can change this. The greatest power is convincing people they don't have any. You got power. You got power. Just because you're a have-not don't mean you can't let them have it. Let them have it. And we here to draw a line in the dirt and say right now, we shall not be moved. I hope to see some of y'all here Wednesday at 12 o'clock. My man is going to be doing, what time did he say? Where y'all go? The Reeves Center, I don't know what time he said. Thank y'all. 69 at the Reeves Center with the big speakers. I couldn't get the big speakers because the rain and threat. So I'm sorry, did we best we could with what we had. I hope that was okay with you. If anybody else got something to say, you're welcome to come up. If not, I'm going to turn up my little speaker. And we're going to drive it up. You're going to let Chuck have the last word. Who else? Who else? All right, come on, quick. You too, right? Come on. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you my name. My name is Bernard. I've been living in the city for 13 years. And I want to tell you my name because I'm a person. I'm a person who lives in the city, and I don't want to be pushed out of it because this is where I live, this is my home, this is my community. Do you see what that lady did up there in the window? She drew down her blind. She's pretending like we aren't here. She's pretending like we aren't people. You know what? How protests work? You show up. The way you showed up here today, show up at your work, show up at the bank, show up at Metro. Show up and make your voice heard. Because you're a person and your voice deserves to be heard.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? My name is Los. I'm born and raised here in D.C. That's important, but that's not the point of this. That's right. I've been hearing a lot of people say this is not a black or white issue. This is the haves versus the have-nots. I do agree there's a lot of truth to that. But the reality is there are people who do have that are not the problem. There are people who don't have that are hating on you every step of the way. I think this is a battle between those who love love and those who accept hate. All right? Imagine how much hate you got to have in your heart to go to Scotland and say, put down the bagpipes. To go to Mississippi and say, put down the blues guitar. To go to Seattle and say, the grunge rock is too loud. Why would we allow them to come to D.C. and do that? My brother DJ D Money, I just got here, but I listened to it all the way here. Shout out to WEAC Radio. I think they're the ones live streaming it. He made a good point. You got to own. Tone P was here You the producer, Tone P? Yes, sir. My brother, man, I've been listening to you for years, man. Hey, ownership is the key. Whatever you got to do, please make smart steps every day. Little victories with credit and finances. When you own, you have a voice that can't be muted. They hear us right now, but they still don't respect us because we don't own here. Stop buying J's. You know, all right, I like J's. Hey, but if it's not truly in your budget, don't do it. You gotta live within your means and buy things that appreciate. Stop buying things that depreciate. We gotta own here. This is our city. If we own, they can't push us nowhere. They can't tell us to turn down a go-go. Much love to all of y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
That was it? All right, we're gonna let Chuck have the last word. All right, everybody please say we at radio. Do something. Do something. Mama song. Thank y'all for coming out. DC Music Review live streaming. We'll see y'all hopefully at the big 14th and Reed Center, 6 o'clock tomorrow. Crank y'all. Somebody had a sign here saying, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I want a picture of fucking kidding me. Fucking kidding me. This is your cameo right here. Fucking kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't play Chuck Brown or Chuck Brown way. Are you fucking kidding me? Are y'all Empower DC? Join the organization. Empower DC. One DC. Empower DC. One DC. Empower DC. One DC. Empower DC. One DC. Empower DC. There we go. I was gonna see if someone had my back. Hey. Empower DC. One DC. Empower DC. Those are the organizations you need to join right here, y'all. Those are the organizations. Shout out to Cornell West area in the house. Chuck, baby, don't give her. Chuck, baby, don't give her. I'm sorry, baby. Short money gets you little sound. So it's short money. But y'all is gonna have big money at the Reed Center tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Y'all gonna have big sound for y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Smoking is legal.